No. Welcome to Kaito Media's, where we have our horror episode. I'll be your host today, Ashley Pineda, and I'll start this off with a small horror theory without giving out too much information, yet enough to catch our audience attention with just enough knowledge. As we get into today's horror series, we will talk about a film called Fear Street. It was originally a novel or a book series written by R.L. Stein, as well as it soon got directed by Leah Jenkins on Netflix. This is one of my personal favorite series, as it keeps me hooked no matter how many times I watch it. It has 3 parts to it, and I'm pretty sure a sequel. The first movie being Fear Street Part 1, 1994. Then it goes on to Fear Street Part 2, 1978. Soon, we have Fear Street Part 3, 1666, and what I'd assume is a sequel, Fear Street Prom Queen. Fear Street is known as the American horror film that's based on, again, its book series, as they both share the same name. Fear Street was turned into a movie that involved slashers and the supernatural element to its film. As we review the couple next episodes, we will see an interesting storyline on how creative the producer got with the series, with his film. And before we go on to that, let's play our ad.
Lyft? Do you need to go to Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, or even to a park? Well, we got you here. With the Alien Stage Organization, we can have them drop you off anywhere. $5 per hour. $5. So cheap, right? Well, they can pass you through anywhere. They can go through a pond. They can go through a lake, a water slide. Don't worry, you'll be safe in the car because we have bubble wrap around the car with our drivers driving you safely around the world.
All right. Well, isn't that fun? Wouldn't we want some nice Uber drivers? Anyways, as we talk more about this film, we will start getting into our main cast, the main characters. First off being Heather Watkins. We get a glance of what true horror lies within the town of Shadyside, as we soon after get a glimpse of Dina Johnson, a Shadysider, who's expected to have a twist in her life. We also meet Samantha Foster, who's also known as Sam, who moved from Shadyside and now lives in the town of Sunnyvale, which is nice and high imagined. They got to keep it up to make sure they live up to the name. We also meet Josh Johnson, which is the younger brother of Dina Johnson, who has much potential and knowledge than any social experience, though that plays a crucial part into the movies. And then we move to Kate Schmidt, and then Simon Kaliva. We both are local friends of Dina, which they all live in Shadyside. Well, rumor has it they both or Kate and Simon are both Shadyside's tragedy. As we get to know them each throughout the series, they each play an important part. Each character, given big or small role, seemed to have an important role to play throughout the series. The story may be confusing in the beginning, even when you start. Starting at episode 1, 2, or 3, it all adds up together at the end. Though, I won't go too much into details. But starting and giving an idea to our audience and how important how each character's role plays, I'll be wrapping up this episode. With more details in part 2, thank you for joining Kaito's Media's horror episode intro. Did we? That was.
All right. So we're live on camera one here. Did you already start?
We just finished.
All right, then go bring up her ending graphic.
I just got done changing that.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're live sitting there doing nothing on. No, it should be on this screen. Should be here. Should be here. Nope. Okay.
There we go.
What we want to do is mute the mic, and we can do that a couple different ways. You can do it within the software, or it's probably easier just. Hi, I'm Pat, and this is VidTech. In VidTech, the show, we talk about all different technologies that have to do with video production. We talk about cameras, and we might talk about lighting systems, audio, recording devices, all sorts of things, especially new and trending equipment and operations that go in with the video production world. Today, we're going to talk about the Canon mirrorless line of cameras. They are very nice. You can tell that the mirrorless cameras are smaller, they're lighter, they're easier to handle. We, at the Tech College here, we've moved into the 4K mirrorless cameras, and we purchased a bunch of the R-series cameras for student checkout, which is sort of a prosumer line. It's not consumer, it's not full pro, it's a prosumer line. With the kit, the body and the lens, you could probably pick up one of these for less than $1,000. And it is a mirrorless 4K camera, which is very nice. It has great, I think it's over 400 some megapixel for a still camera, and it shoots in a couple different modes. Besides 4K, you can shoot in 1080p at a higher frame rate. The R series here, it's just the EOS R mirrorless camera, It will shoot 4K at 23.98 or 24 frames per second. And that's 2160 by 3420 resolution, something like that, 4K. It has really nice, ergonomically correct features. It's really easy to hold. It's got the viewfinder that you can flip over and put as a view panel in back. It's really handy for that. That's the way I usually use it, but I do close it up when I'm storing it and carrying it around to different shoots. You have your on and off switch. You have your mode switch here. You have a locking mechanism here. You have your shutter button where it normally is. You got your dial here, dial here. Playback is down here, and it's just everything is set up really nice, in line with what the Canon series of EOS cameras have been like for years. It has a separate mode for video where you turn the dial to video mode here on top, and then you have a little record button on top here that you hit and to shoot your video. Otherwise, it's got the manual modes all the way through auto modes, different scene modes, your AV, TV settings, and everything that a still camera would have, plus the movie feature, so it's very nice. The standard kit comes with a 24 to 100 lens. 24 to 105 zoom lens. Very nice kit lens. I believe 4.5 to 11 or 22 or something like that. I think it says on here. But it's a very nice standard lens. You can go into the higher R series lens and spend up to $8,000 for a really nice zoom lens. You can also get macro lenses, just like the whole EOS series before this, all different kinds of lenses. What we got with ours is a adapter so that we could use some of our older EOS L series lenses and the previous lenses that we had on the DSLRs. The DSLRs now have been sort of replaced by the mirrorless cameras, and this adapter will let us use some of our lenses that we've purchased previously. So it really, and because it's an electronic adapter, you still get your autofocus features and everything else that you need with your little bit older lenses. So it will adapt to that. So you can use your newer lenses, your R series, and your older L series and EOS ES series, I believe it was. Now, this does use a little bit different battery than our previous. We had R70s, we had R80, or not R70s, but we had the 70 models and the 80 models, and they used quite a bit bigger, a little bit bigger batteries than this. The batteries here are they look like more consumer grade batteries, but they fit right in here, right into this battery pack. But what's different about these cameras, instead of a side panel where your memory card would go, it uses standard SD cards like this. It actually goes in where the battery goes, which is a little bit different and something we have to get used to here. So down here where your battery is, and we have a close-up coming in now on this, we go and there's a slot right here that we put our SD card in, just like that. So that's a little bit different than what we're used to, but it works out very good. Very well, I mean. Okay? Now, one thing about these cameras is that we can adapt these for 360 video. 360 video is one of the trending video styles of shooting that is being incorporated in a lot of different corporate type videos. Real estate is using 360 videos to show their properties, their houses, and do walkthroughs. It's really a versatile type of video shooting. 361. 361. What you need to adapt to shoot 360 with these type of mirrorless cameras is a dual fisheye lens. It's called the Canon RF 5.2 millimeter. It's a 2.8, so it's a pretty fast lens, but it's a dual fisheye 3D VR lens. And this will shoot two separate view angles of whatever you're shooting, and you'll be able to process this with some utility programs that Canon also makes. And the utility programs will let you take this video, put it into the EOS VR utility, and process it so that you can edit your 360 videos down and do things like frame editing, where you can take your 360 video, which is, that's a lot of information, and you can sort of assign where you want your audience to see the different, the different angles that you're capturing. It also comes with a EOS VR plugin for Adobe Premiere Pro, which is very nice to have so that you can do all of your work within your favorite editing platform also. So that's a really, really cool addition to these types of newer mirrorless cameras. Now, mirrorless cameras have been out for a while. We're sort of jumping a little bit late into this type of technology, but it really gives you a lot of versatility in your video production. The mirrorless lenses, or the mirrorless systems, handle low light conditions better. They give you really good looking still shots and really good looking video as well. So we're really happy to have these on board and available for our students to use to complete their projects and their assignments. And it's really kind of a cool thing that we have available. Talking about trends in video production, we're gonna show a little video clip now that sort of talks about what is happening and what people are talking about that do video production for a living, and what they're looking at as far as emerging technologies and trends in video production. Not only hardware, but what to look for in the types of productions they're going to be working on. We're going to shoot that video now. According to online sources, a strong brand image is essential for success. Companies must establish trust, communicate their mission effectively, and differentiate themselves from competitors. One of the most powerful ways to achieve this is through high-quality corporate videos. A professionally produced corporate video can elevate a brand, engage audiences, and drive business growth. The way to do this is to craft compelling video content that helps your business build credibility and establish a strong presence in the industry. Corporate videos serve as a dynamic tool for storytelling. They allow businesses to showcase their values, culture, and expertise in a way that resonates with potential clients and partners. Unlike text-based content, video content engages multiple senses, making it easier to capture attention and leave a lasting impression. A well-produced corporate video can be used for storytelling, company overviews, client testimonials, case studies, product and service demonstrations, and internal communications. It can also be used for recruitment efforts. Whether a business is introducing itself to the market or reinforcing its brand identity, partnering with a professional video production agency, and getting an education in the Digital Media Technology degree program at Northeast Wisconsin Technical College will ensure that your message is delivered with clarity and impact. back. As you can see from the video package, that we are looking at a lot of different avenues to go in with video production. It's interesting how the information online talks about not only about 360 video, but a lot about how AI is making inroads into video production, where not only can it generate video, which I'm not really a big fan of, because it, I think customers want video produced from scratch, and that's what we're here for. But there are tedious tasks that the software can do for us using AI technology, which is really kind of nice, like taking widescreen video and converting it to vertical video for our different online platforms, and finding, staying on what is important in the video, like the action in the video. So that I think is really handy. And there's a lot of other things, like a lot of sound processing that's AI enhanced, where it will isolate your voice over loud surroundings. So on one hand, I think AI is really good. It's really going to be helpful for tedious, mundane tasks that we have to do all the time in video production. And on the other hand, I think this video generation, where you just put in a prompt and it creates a video for you, I don't know if that's going to be, that helpful in the industry. It may hinder it a bit, but I think people will eventually say it doesn't work well or something. Who knows? And sustainability in video production, that's kind of interesting. So we might expand on that in future episodes. We'll keep talking about what's trending, what kind of new equipment, what kind of new updates. There's updates to our video editing programs all the time, and I just opened up Premiere Pro today, and it had some different things going on, like how it handles multi-channel audio, and we looked at that a little bit. So we'll keep you abreast of what is happening in the industry, any new trends that are coming down the road. But first, we have a commercial. Today's episode is brought to you by Rode microphones. We use Rodes exclusively here at the Tech College. We find that they're built well. They have great capabilities. They capture audio perfectly and send it right into your camera. It's an actual shotgun microphone in this model here. This is the video mic. It's just called the Rode Video Mic. And it's a regular shotgun mic that's battery operated. It uses one 9-volt battery in here. And it also has a high pass filter on the back. So it's really, really versatile, really nice, does a great job. And it sends the signal directly into your camera, right through this little 35 millimeter or the 3.5 millimeter mini jack. So it's a really nice addition if you want to capture good audio with your videos. Rode mics, your road to success. That concludes today's episode of VidTech. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for new episodes coming up in the weeks to come. We'll be doing a whole bunch of cool stuff. We want to bring up our end of show graphic, please. Thank you. Have a good day.